Good morning, Central Georgia. I'm David Earl. Day 2 of the Democratic National Convention in the books, and former President Bill Clinton did the honors of nominating President Obama for another term.
And good morning, I'm Kenny Burgamy. A massive tree that fell in the yard of a Macon family has caused a lot of trouble, but the city says it's not their responsibility to clean it up.
And good morning, I'm meteorologist John Boyer. When we're going to import some drier and cooler air from Canada, and why we're still watching the Gulf of Mexico, coming up.
Good, marvelous Thursday morning. I'm Marvin James. I have your Brave highlights, plus your sports stories from high school and college football coming up in sports.
Those stories and more on Thursday, September the 6th.
This is 13 WMAZ Eyewitness News Morning.
And top of the hour at 5 a.m., President Bill Clinton spoke at last night's Democratic convention, and a special guest joined him on stage after he was done. There you see President Barack Obama embrace the former commander-in-chief after Clinton nominated him to represent the Democratic Party, a spot he himself was in 20 years ago. David Earl is standing by with more on what the former president's speech contained. But first, let's get a check of your weather this morning. John Boyer in the Weather Center. Hey, John.
Hey, good morning, Kenny. Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, almost to the end of the week. And for fans of dry and cooler weather, it's almost to the end of a muggy weather pattern. This 3-day forecast, the last 3-day stretch of the 7-day, that has the chance for showers and storms in it. So 89 today, a lot like yesterday. I think today is going to be very similar. Then lower 90s on Friday. Cold front coming in for Saturday evening. I'll have what it means for the rest of the weekend after it clears out coming up. Kenny?
Thank you. 5:01 first this morning. Officers with the GBI searched an area in North Peach County yesterday. Special agent in charge, Rodney Walls, says it's part of a Twiggs County homicide investigation. They used ground penetrative radar to look for something in the soil in the area located on Sherwood Boulevard. That's off Highway 41 near the Bibb County line. Officers would not comment on which case it involved or when it actually happened. We have an update on the double homicide in Macon. It's a story we first brought you last week. A man police called a person of interest in last week's double homicide in East Macon remains in jail this morning. Macon police spokeswoman Jamie Godet said they questioned Rodney Lanier Lowry about the shooting deaths of 26-year-old Antonio Fluellen and 25-year-old DeAndre Emery. Both men were killed Thursday night in a home on Cowan Street. According to the jail's website this morning, police are holding Lowry for a probation violation. He is not charged in connection with the fatal shootings. Police have not released any more information on that investigation.
And at 5:02, former President Bill Clinton took the spotlight last night in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Democratic National Convention. He argued President Barack Obama deserves a second term so he can continue to guide the country from the, quote, economic disaster he inherited to the shared prosperity he's working to create. Clinton says Obama began the long road to recovery and has laid the foundation for a stronger economy. As President Obama listened with the delegates to the Democratic Convention, Clinton said Americans have a choice between the winner-take-all society supported by Republicans and a Democratic vision of shared responsibility and prosperity.
We Democrats, we think the country works better with a strong middle class, with real opportunities for poor folks to work their way into it, with a relentless focus on the future, with business and government actually working together to promote growth and broadly shared prosperity. You see, we believe that we're all in this together is a far better philosophy than you're on your own.
Now, Clinton also rebutted the Republican claim the economy has worsened under President Obama and said Republicans would return to the failed policies of the past. The Democratic Party also reinserted references to God and Jerusalem in their party platform last night, but not all delegates were in agreement.
All those delegates opposed say no. I guess.
An unexpected moment there. It took 3 attempts to approve the change by a 2/3 voice vote. As a loud chorus of delegates yelled no, the man speaking is the chairman of the 2012 Democratic National Convention Committee, Los Angeles Mayor Antonia Villaraigosa. Despite the opposition, the chairman ruled in favor of the amendments. The update includes references to Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and the insertion of the word God. Both were part of the 2008 party platform, but had originally been taken out of this year's platform.
Well, really, it was essentially a technical oversight, and President Obama, because he personally believes that Jerusalem is and always should remain the capital of Israel, he made sure that we amended the platform so that it would reflect his personal view, as well as reflect the language that we had in the platform in 2008.
That whole situation is actually part of our Facebook discussion today. Log on to facebook.com/13WMAZ to take part in that discussion. Republicans have criticized Democrats for the move, with GOP vice presidential candidate Paul Ryan saying Wednesday that it undermines our nation's support for our ally Israel. So again, every day we post many of the stories on 13WMAZ.com to our Facebook page. It's a place where you can voice your opinion on the news of the day, as well as interact with us here at the station and those around Central Georgia and whoever else wants to ring in. Join the discussion on Facebook. Visit facebook.com/13WMAZ. Become a fan of the page by clicking on the like button there. Doing that also enters you in the running to be the fan of the day. That's where you win your 13WMAZ coffee mug. Kenny?
5:06, one Macon family waiting for something to be done about the tree that has taken over their entire yard and blocked them from getting into their home on Woolfolk Road. They're hoping no one gets hurt in the meantime. Leah Johnson has that story. Harris said many tree removal companies told him they couldn't come right away because of their teams along the Gulf Coast helping out with cleanup from Hurricane Isaac. It is now 5:08. Mitt Romney's tax returns at the center of a Secret Service investigation.
Coming up later in the show, find out why an anonymous tip caused agents to take a closer look. But first, we join meteorologist John Boyer with a preview of today's full forecast. Hi, John.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, everybody. We do have a chance for showers later on, but right now we're dry.